Good morning. Number 4. This is a great Advent. Having jam and your favourite jam every day. Using it to do some French. Ooh, cherry! But there's like a little picture on the back so you can tell. Number 4. Australian tea. Oh, cute. A needle bird. The needle bird. Needle threader with cutter. Oh, cute. Oh, gingerbread men. Stitch markers. And a gold coin. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. My name is Jay and I'm from Sydney, Australia. And this is my channel and I'm taking part in Vlogmas this year. There's a few videos up already if you feel like checking them out. And for everyone that is come back and visiting me today, hi, how are you? I'm just making a cup of tea. I've just changed, so this year I'm doing my very first knit along and I am using my Advent from Fibre, ooh, name blank, I'll put it in the description. I literally just typed it out. Anyway, oh, Fibre Track, there we go. From last year. I still haven't used it yet, so I thought I would make something this year. And I am using the Renée Strouts Advent Knit Along. It's a secret knit along, so I get a new part of the pattern every day. I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Thankfully, Laura Penrose, thank you, just gave me a little reassurance that it's okay not to keep up. It's okay if you get behind a little bit. It all works out in the end, and to not put pressure on yourself and to enjoy the knitting, because that's really why we're here, right? And I think that's a good message because yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I want to keep on track, as I said yesterday. But at the same time, I knit for a slow pace. I knit to relax. I knit to unwind. And it seems contradictory to put the two together. So even though my goal is to try my best to keep up, I am already behind. And I'm okay with that because I've now accepted it, so that's okay. You can hear my cat chatting in the background. He's very chatty today. I think actually by that sound he's talking to the birds. He probably wants to hunt them, but he can't, so that's okay. So this was day 1, and I've just changed over to day 2, which is this lovely, slightly lighter, warmer, what would you call it? Chestnut kind of a colour. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to go grab my cup of tea and then I'm going to sit here and knit. I plan on knitting a lot today. I have a little bit of like housework, as in I need to put a load of washing on at some point. I'm desperate to fold my washing. I didn't get around to it yesterday. So I will, when I'm watching and other people's Vlogmases this afternoon, I'll fold my washing. And yeah, so grab a cup of tea and sit and knit with me for a while. I'm going to be knitting for a little while now. I got in my Advent, as you will have seen, some little gingerbread stitch markers. Look how cute they are. Oh my goodness. Come on, little friend. Look at him. And so this next stage calls for some markers, so I'm going to use these because they're super cute and they're super Christmassy. Oh dear, so it's my last day off as well today. I go back to work tomorrow. So my footage over the next 4 days will be, I'll do some like after work. And I'll probably come and have a chat with you when I'm in my break. And I will try and do my Advent before I go to work, but I leave work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I leave for work, I should say. So, yeah, it depends if I get up on time, if that happens. Otherwise, I'll do it when I get home from work. So, yeah. I haven't touched my Christmas socks since I've started this Advent knit, which is, I kind of figured that I had a bit of unrealistic expectations to do 2 knits at the same time. However, maybe I'll take my sock to work and do that in my lunch break. That might be a good way of doing that, because I'm not going to be able to knit on this at work. So yeah, I might do that. Last night I put some footage of all my team waving at the end of my video. We had our AM team Christmas dinner last night. It was so lovely. I had such a great time. And then me and Josie went for a drink after that and down by the river, and just had a bit of a catch up and, you know, some girly time. So that was nice. And I got home not too late, but by the time I edited my Vlogmas and unwound and had a cup of tea, it was well past midnight. So I've been up this morning and then I've had a little nana nap, but not like a proper one like yesterday. I can hear my voice starting to go croaky, so I better stop talking. So the next few days, apart from work, my dad's coming to stay Friday night. I think that's tomorrow. Yes. And he's coming to stay Saturday night. And then Sunday, we are going to the Performing Arts Centre, to watch some Christmas carols, classical Christmas carols. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, that'll be that. I am probably going to do my Advent toast, but for like in a while. I'm going to have my cup of tea first, do a bit of knitting. I am hungry, but I'm going to push it out for a minute because I've got the motivation to sit and chill and knit. So I'll have my toast when I need a break. If I can get through, let's say, I don't know, repeat rows 4 to 7 until they're at 8, 5 stitches at end of work for the small size. I don't know how many I've got to do. So 7. Okay, 7. Repeat rows 4 to 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 4. Spacing of 4. Anyway, I'm waffling. You don't need all this detail. So until then, I don't know what I'm talking about. I need this cup of tea. I will see you shortly. Until then, me and my friend are going to have some knit time. See you later. And P.S. before I start knitting, I just want to say a huge thank you to all the people that are here and watching and commenting and sharing the festive period with me. I am really super grateful for you being here. And I hope that you're enjoying coming along December with me here in Australia. I know a lot of you are from overseas and it's very cold and somewhat snowy and wet and cozy, your end of the world. And for me, it's t-shirts and shorts. Not that I'm really a shorts person, but t-shirts and hot weather and crazy hot days and some lovely cool-ish days. But with that bite of the sun, it's beach weather, it's barbecue weather. All the flowers are out, the bees are buzzing. Not that there's very many this year, sadly. Unfortunately, we don't have very many bees around this year, which is very distressing and sad. You can hear the birds you can hear the birds chirping in the background. So, yeah, as someone pointed out, it's kind of weird to see Christmas in the summer. So if you want something a bit different, if you are on the other side of the world, come along for a Christmas in the summer in Sydney. Right, I'm going to knit now. Let's get on with it. Cheers. This cup of tea is much needed, that's for sure. Right, let's do it. Nine. Very annoying. And what I probably should have done was started on a smaller cord. But we're here now. And that's the way we're rolling. What are you guys working on over the Christmas period? Anything? I know that there's quite a few I've seen who have Advent, like woolly yarny Advents of their own. And while I love them, and I did have one last year and I did have one the year before, I decided against it this year because I have enough wool. I still have my Advent that, as you can see, I'm using from last year. But also they're quite expensive, and I understand why they're expensive. But I think it's like a nice treat, and I get... Is it intimidated the right word? You know, when I see people that have, sort of 6 or 7 different Advents, because I know that for me, that cost is unrealistic. You know, and I'm sure for a lot of people it is. So I've taken the frugal approach this year, and the using what I have approach this year. Because, you know, I didn't use my Advent last year. I didn't really have anything I wanted to knit. So I thought, well, why knit something that you don't really want? And so what I did was I kept it and I put it aside, and I did have another project in mind, but you know, probably like yourself, you see things and you put them on your favorites, and then you look at them a few months later and you might have lost interest in it. And so I sort of lost interest in that. And then I spotted this and I thought, well, I've never done a mystery knit along before. And so why not give it a go? And I would love to have another shawl. I knit a lovely shawl that I have a video about somewhere down the track. I've been doing this podcast, believe it or not, for about 2 years now. I'm not really sure that anyone sees it, but I enjoy doing it. I like doing it. It brings me joy. And so I'm going to keep doing it. Because, you know, if something brings you joy, do it. Whoop! Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I did a shawl for when I went to the UK last year. It was a Stephen West Boneyard shawl. And I love it, and it's beautiful, and it's so big that you can wear it as a blanket. And it's green, and, you know, if you know this channel and you know me, then you'll know that I have a green obsession. However, in the last, let's say 6 months, I've been really feeling the, like, natural earthy tones, putting a splash of colour in. Sometimes I'm in the mood for some purples, depending on the purple. These red earthy tones, natural browns, natural sheep colours, you know what I mean, undyed. I'm liking the rustic fibres. Equally, I like soft, squishy fibres. But it's been a journey, and I'm getting to know what I like to knit with. I'm getting to know what my colour palette is. And although I am still obsessed with green, I've been enjoying mixing it up a bit more, and branching outside of that. And that includes in my dress, as you can see. Now this is what I have trouble with, is changing the colour over. So I might do a little bow in the end there so it just doesn't unravel. If you guys know a good technique to change your colour when you're doing these block colours, I would love to hear from you. Give me your hot tips or send me a link to a tutorial. I just simply start knitting with it, and I don't know if that's the best approach or not. I'm not too sure. So yeah, any advice you've got would be great. This is nice, having a little chat, isn't it? I don't often just sit and talk to the camera unless it's I don't often, you know, while I'm knitting is what I mean by that. I think I need to buy a box of that Australian afternoon tea later. I have a lot of tea, so when I get through some of my tea, it's really nice. It's like not too heavy, not too light. It's like refreshing. And yeah, I don't know how to describe it, because I love my Irish breakfast. I love my English breakfast. I don't mind Earl Grey every now and then, depending on the Earl Grey and depending on my mood. And I really love Yorkshire tea, but I've had to stop drinking it because I found out that their tea bags contain plastic. So and I don't live in the UK, so I can't easily get tea leaves for that. So I'm going to try and source some Yorkshire tea leaves. But it's nice anyway to have a bit of a change. And I'm enjoying at the moment having a different kind of tea throughout the day rather than just the same one. And this Marks and Spencer's, so Marks and Spencer's is an English shop and it's just one of our favourites. And finally they've brought a few items to Australia this year. So I got some of their shortbread tea recommended by Mrs. D. Everyone knows Mrs. D. And it's so yummy, like delicious. I thought I liked the Yorkshire tea, biscuit flavoured tea, but the Marks and Spencer's one is so much nicer. So I highly recommend that. Right, knit 3, knit front and back. Knit to same like a slip marker. Okay, right. This is where you lose me because this is a new technique. It's MP and T. There are some instructions and some visual, but I am going to need to concentrate for this one. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to get on with this and I'll come and check in with you soon. See ya. Bye for now. Hi guys, I'm back. I've worked out this technique. It's actually easier than I expected, as is usually the case. But you know, when you haven't learnt something, then you don't know it, do you? I think that fan is a bit distracting in the background. Well, I'm only here for a quick minute. I just wanted to let you know that I'm well underway with this. Hopefully that's not too annoying for you. I apologize. But it's very hot and I needed to turn it on. I've got my candle burning, which is a lovely chocolate salted caramel candle. And it is delightful and smells like someone's baking cookies. Yeah, so I forgot to tell you that my Kris Kringle present that I received last night was just so beautiful. My card was beautiful. The words in my card were really heartwarming. And I got very spoilt. I got a $25 gift voucher for the local wool shop, a $25 gift voucher for the local bookshop, and a bottle of coffee flavoured Baileys, which I've just shown you in the video footage, as well as there's one other thing in there. My cat has just cried to get out and now he's crying to get back in. Can you hear him? Teddy, I'll be there in a minute. I can't think. I think that might be it then. I felt like there was something else in there. Let me go and sort this cat out. Who's crying at the door? And I'll be back in a moment. This is him. This is Turtle. Come on, mate. Who is getting lighter by the minute and worrying me with his health, aren't you, Ben? This is Turtle. Say hello to everyone. He's going to wriggle around. Anyway, I just had a look, and the reason I was confused if it was something else or not is because one of the guys also got a big hamper for everyone. And out of that hamper, I got some bonus bits. I got a bottle of sparkling wine. Okay, go. Go. A bottle of sparkling wine, some biscuits, a tin of peaches, and some napkins. So that was good. That was lovely. And yeah, very spoilt by my work colleagues. I think it was nice. We've been trying to catch up all year. And it's just been one of those years that's flown by. We were talking about catching up in June and we finally made it in December. So yeah, and then everyone's going away bits and pieces next year in different times. So we'll see when we're going to have another catch up. I might suggest Christmas in July, actually. That's actually a good one. But someone else suggested Easter and someone else suggested Valentine's Day. Maybe we can do all of them. But we have such a great team. I'm so blessed to have such a great team at work. And hello to any of you that are watching. I know that Ian watches sometimes. But yeah, they're amazing. So I am watching Kaylee from Home Tea Knits as I sit and knit this shawl. As I have 2 of her episodes to catch up on. I later on have an episode of Stitched by Mrs. D. And Gainer Jane. Back to Blighty. These are all the ones I like to watch. Back to Blighty. And then, do you know what? There's so many on my list that I'd love to do, that I think the blessing and the benefit of that is that I can make Christmas go forever by continuing to watch other people's Vlogmases, you know, sort of well and truly after. But I like to have my core favourites for the lead up to Christmas. And you never know, I might find some new favourites, like some of you may have found me. I do have a few that have come up on my Instagram that I would like to check out over the coming days. So I'll do that too. Right, I'm off to keep knitting and to watch some Home Tea Knits. See you later. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed my Vlogmas today. It's a bit of a short one today. I'm going to wrap up and I'm going to edit and I'm going to get it up. I have work tomorrow, so I want to get my video up and then just relax for the afternoon. I think I'm going to have a bath tonight. And then I'll be up at the crack of dawn ready for work tomorrow. I'm not sure how much footage I'll get over the weekend because my dad's coming for the weekend. But I'll do my best and I'll try and yeah, we'll see. And I'll catch you up on where I'm at with my knitting, etc. tomorrow or the following day or both, if you're lucky. No, just kidding. So yeah, I've been watching some Vlogmases. I'll tag the Vlogmases that I've watched down below. So that if you're interested, you can go and check them out too. So I've just had some lunch. I did have another nap and now I'm going to finish up, edit the video, do some more knitting, fold by washing, and then run a bath. I think I'm gonna have a real quick dinner tonight, depending on my mom is going to the dentist this afternoon. So I'll just make myself something if she can't eat after that. Anyway, I don't have anything left to say, so I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for those of you watching. And if you get this far, leave me an emoji. Leave me a comment. If you want to keep up and know when I'm coming on again, hit that notification button. It's really helpful so other people can find my videos. I just appreciate you being here. So, whatever. Alright, over and out. And I don't really mean whatever. I'm just tired and rambling about nothing. Time to go. See you tomorrow.